Greetings, music makers. I'm Dr. Cayari, and in this video we're going to work on creating a composition using the book A is for Activists by Inosanto Nagata. In a previous video I showed you how to take G is for Grassroots and turn it into a rhythmic chant. In this video we'll add pitches to our chants, and that way our chants become songs that we can either sing or play on recorder. If you need to learn how to play these notes on recorder, there's a link up here or find it in the description box below. You'll already need to know the notes D through D on recorder, and make sure you know how to play an F sharp. Here's a quick reminder of what the chant sounds like. Will you try it with me?
G is for grassroots, sprouting from below, sharing nutrients and the water's flow.
Turning chants into a song is as simple as adding pitches to the notes that you see on screen. I'm going to show you two different examples using G is for Grassroots. The first one's pretty simple, and if you grasp the ideas pretty easily, then you can try leveling up with a more complex approach. Let's start with using just three notes, G, A, and B. This might seem obvious, but when you have two notes that repeat, we'll call that the same note. When you have two notes next to each other on a staff, going from a line to a space or a space to a line, that's called a step. And going from a line to a line or a space to a space is called a skip. As you can see here, we're going from G to B and skipping A. So here we have G is for Grassroots. Let's start with playing some of the same note. Since the lyrics are G is for Grassroots, let's start on a G. Now let's add some steps. We'll go from G to A and A to B. Let's use our instrument to hear how that sounds. Now I can try singing it. G is for grassroots. Since I like it, let's move on. For sprouting from below, I want to use more steps, so I'll try A, B, A, G, G. Using my recorder, it sounds like this. Sprouting from below. I'm not quite happy with that, so I'm going to change it to A, B, A, B, A. I like how it feels unresolved. It's not quite ready to land somewhere, so I'm going to keep it like that. For sharing nutrients, I'm going to try a skip. B, G, B, A, G. That sounds like this. Sharing nutrients. I like that. I think skips sound fun and bouncy, much more than steps or same notes. So I'm going to bounce back and forth between G and B for a little bit. And I know I want to end on G because that gives me a sense of finality. We start and end on the same note. Since I have one note between B and G, I'm going to use steps to end the song. So I'll use my recorder to hear how it sounds, starting from sharing. Sharing nutrients and the water's flow. See how easy that was? While you can just pick random pitches, taking some time to think about how it sounds and whether you like it or not will help you create the composition that you want to make. After you've assigned pitches to each note in your chant, you can turn that into music notation. You can find some staff paper and actually write it out by hand, or you can use one of the many websites that give you free access to composing music online. Here's what G is for Grassroots sounds like if I play it and then sing it for you.
G is for grassroots, sprouting from below, sharing nutrients and the water's flow.
Are you ready to try it? Why don't you grab your chants that we created last time? Here's a reminder of some of the things that we tried. After you've made your composition, you can record a multi-track or perform the recorder and then voice. After you've recorded it, don't forget to come back and share a link to your video below. If you want to work on more composition projects, click on the playlist up here. And if you'd like to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you don't miss any of the resources I create, click on my face over here. And until next time, keep on making music.